Hi students, this is Sivakumar, 11th standard mathematics, chapter number 1, continuation of exercise 1.3. Now problem number 17. The function for exchanging American dollars for Singapore dollars on a given day is f of x that is equal to 1.23x, where x represents the number of American dollars. X represents American dollars. Now what about that f of x? F of x is a Singapore dollar. On the same day, the function for exchanging Singapore dollar to Indian rupee is g of y that is equal to 50.50y, where y represents the number of Singapore dollar. Since y is a number of Singapore dollar, then g of y that is Indian rupee, where a function which will give the exchange rate of American dollar in terms of Indian rupee. Write a function which will give the exchange rate of American dollar in terms of Indian rupee. Okay, listen, you are given f of x that is equal to 1.23x. In this problem, f of x represents Singapore dollar. S dot d, that is Singapore dollar, that is equal to 1.23x. Here x represents American dollar, AD. Let it be equation number 1. Second function, you are given g of y that is equal to 50.50y. Here y represents Singapore dollar, y represents Singapore dollar, S dot d. G of y represents Indian rupee, I dot r. To write a function of American dollar in terms of Indian rupee. Okay. From second equation, I am going to find SD, Singapore dollar. SD that is equal to IR divided by 50.50. Equation 2 implies SD that is equal to IR divided by 50.50. Okay, let it be number 3. Now equation 1 implies, in equation number 1 we have SD that is equal to 1.23 AD. SD that is equal to 1.23 AD. This SD can be replaced by IR divided by 50.50, that is equal to 1.23 AD, which implies IR that is equal to, or IR divided by 50.50 into 1.23. I am retaining AD in the right hand side. I write RHS and LHS. AD that is equal to IR divided by, have to multiply these two, 50.50 into 1.23. 50.50 into 1.23 equals 3 into 0, 0, 3 5s are 15, then 1, 3 5s are 15, 2 into 0, 2 5s are 10, 2 5s are 10, 0, 5, 0, 5, 0, 5, 1, 11, 2, 6. So here we have 2 decimal places, here we have 2 decimals, totally 4. After 4 digits, keep the decimal point. So 62.1150, that is 115 only. So here you write, this is X, American dollar, that is X, Indian rupee, that is G of Y divided by 62.115, which implies, this is the answer actually here. X represents American dollar in terms of Indian rupee, but if you cross multiply, you are getting 62.115x, that is G of Y. g of y, that is equal to 62.115 into x. Here this one is a representation of AD in terms of IR. AD, American dollar, in terms of IR means Indian rupee. Indian rupee, this one. This one, Indian rupee in terms of American dollar. Indian rupee in terms of American dollar. For this problem, this is a correct answer. American dollar in terms of Indian rupee. Okay. If you are asked to find out Indian rupee in terms of American dollar, this will be the answer. So for this problem, this answer, note down. Okay. Now problem number 17 is completed. I'll be teaching that next problem in the next video. Thank you, children.